Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be putting together new axle for the go-kart. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of layout for the go-kart because we got some metal. Alright, let's get into it. For the new axle, I did kind of cheap out. I got a $90 Amazon axle, but from what it looks like, the parts are in pretty good condition. I haven't put this thing together yet, so we'll see. So let's start out with sprocket, 32 tooth sprocket, 428 chain, right? It's a floater, so it just goes on like that. You don't need a weld or anything. It doesn't have something to hold it on. The chain holds it on, actually, when it's connected up to the motor and everything. So we got that on. Now time for the brakes. This also, this came with brake cylinder caps and a large chain. So, all right, next we need to put on the pillow blocks. Some of the people in the reviews said these were not very good. They seem pretty stable. I'll check the other one here in a minute. So they go on just like that, right? And they gave us an Allen with all the other stuff. Allen wrenches. Yep. So we gotta tighten these little bolts right here. Keep it in place. Hold up. I can get the stupid Allen wrench in there. There we go. Perfect. They have a little bit of play. That's not good. Might have to replace those. And now for the other one. Goes on. Just like that. And there we go. Just like that. Now we got the pillow blocks on. Other one also has a little bit of play. Definitely gonna have to replace those. Next step, the hubs. These are the big things. I really hope these aren't junk. So let's put the bolts in first. Okay. Bolts don't really like to go in on some of the parts, I guess. Right there is one part. That one's good. I kind of expected this. It was a cheap axle off of Amazon. Okay, that one's kind of junk too. Let me go grab a marker real quick so I can mark this. All right, we got the marker. So it is this one and this one. Let's mark that. Just like that. And just like that. So this one has two holes that the bolts don't really want to go into. And then these just go on like that. And then there's some nuts to keep them in place. Just like that. Yeah, the brake and sprocket won't stay in place unless they're hooked up to a chain and sprocket or whatever you wanna. What am I saying? All right, now for the other hub. Let's try it. Stuck in that one. Doesn't want to go in. Struggling here. Stuck in that one too. Okay, yeah, I expected this. Not a very good axle or Amazon product, American company. whatever. Didn't expect it to be very good. It's a $100 product. Okay, that one's good. And also good. Now I'm either just gonna fix these ones and keep these ones, or get a second hub, a 3-lug hub, so it could work a little better. Okay, that one's kind of stuck too. Let me mark all this. Alright. And then just on there like that. I'm a little muddy. I just got back from riding my 4-wheeler. That was fun. Alright. Here's the axle. 32 inches long. A little bit heavy. And brake cylinder just goes on like that. Perfect. Ow. It's pretty nice. And we're gonna set that back down. Here is the chain that it came with. If you guys want to buy this product, I'll put the link in the description. I wouldn't really recommend buying it unless you're on a budget. It's not super good quality, but here's the chain. It was an extra like $10, $20 to include the chain. Yeah, it's a 428 sprocket, 428 chain. So it'll work on a 420 sprocket centrifugal clutch for your engines. So, yeah. Well, that's it for the axle. Now let's look at the layout for the go-kart. So this is kind of a rough draft of what we're thinking. We have, bumper and cover for the front, steering wheel down the center. We're thinking of using these wheels because we have 2 sets of those for the front. It'll just be probably the easiest for spindles, just put them on there, bolt or nut, whatever. Pretty simple. Here's the old frame. We put the seat, the original seat off of this thing on there, right? We have the engine behind the seat, and then I couldn't put the axle under the engine, but that's what we're thinking about. We're going to try and see if we can fit these wheels onto this axle. But yeah, put this under the engine. But yeah, kind of a rough draft of what we're thinking. But yeah. It's gonna be awesome and fast. Definitely, totally. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. But yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.